Assignment stamped with the face of Kim Jong-un, followed by the word bomb. Various flags, posters, and political signage plastered throughout the room. Pictures KCRA3 investigates obtained from a parent whose child was enrolled in Gabriel Geip's AP government class. The parent wants to remain anonymous, but told us about conversations their child had with Geip in which they felt singled out. Quote, "He has his platform as the teacher to deliver his message and to say what he wants to say to the class. But when confronted about it in a private conversation, he retracts it. Every student in that class got his message. If something doesn't directly affect you, your opinion doesn't expletive matter." End quote. Following an investigation into Geip's teaching methods, the school district decided to put him on leave after a video was released in which Geip is heard talking about teaching students his political ideologies. Natomas School District Superintendent Chris Evans.
Students were asked to put their photo up on a quad chart based on where their ideology was. It had a Soviet Union flag up there. It had other flags, forcing students at the age of 17, maybe some 18, to publicly state what their ideology was. That's completely inappropriate.
Evans confirms some of the materials were purchased by Geip in late April or early May of this year. But the superintendent also stated it's unclear how long these posters have been on the classroom wall. They've since come across a photo taken by a site administrator during a visit to Geip's classroom in 2018. According to Evans, there was a political poster the administrator failed to see.
I suspect that we have more professional development to do for administrators. There's a lot to learn, and sometimes things will be missed. That clearly was. And we've done nothing but own and apologize for that.
The parent we spoke with also said a previous student told their child, quote, "Geip did nothing to prepare his students to do well on the AP exam at the end of the year," end quote. Many of them stating none of them received, quote, "higher than a 3 on the exam, which is the lowest score you can get and still gain some college credit," end quote. Evans isn't aware of any previous complaints made against the teacher.
We've checked emails. We've checked with our constituent and customer service office. If there were complaints and we missed it, you will absolutely see me own it, apologize, and then we're going to have to adjust some systems to make sure that that's not the case. However, if that's not accurate and people can't produce that, then that needs to be corrected.